Hello, Girl Scouts. My name is Tish. I'm the CEO of Girl Scouts River Valleys, and I am so happy to welcome you all as we get ready for the upcoming Snacks and Magazine sale. I love the fall sale because it gives you all an opportunity to reconnect with your friends and family and bring a little bit of enjoyment into their lives through selling delicious snacks. Not only that, but you get to flex your entrepreneurial muscles in preparation for the cookie season. And you get to gain startup funds for your troop to hit the ground running with fun activities for this fall. Thanks for joining us today. It's going to be a fun evening. We're going to play some trivia, work on our entrepreneurship skills, see some of the awesome rewards that you can earn, and finally, hear from our friends at the Como Zoo about our mascot, the penguin. So let's get started.
Hello, Girl Scouts. We're coming at you from the cold depths of Antarctica. We'll kick things off tonight by testing your knowledge about our mascot for this season, the Emperor Penguin.
We're going to learn lots more about the penguin from our friends at the Como Zoo in a little while, but let's see how much you already know.
Play along by putting your answer in the comment section. We'll randomly choose some people from the comment section to receive some awesome prizes. If you're a winner, we'll email you tonight after the rally is over.
We have 8 trivia questions today. Let's see how well you know the Emperor Penguin. Question number 1. Emperor penguins are the largest of all living penguin species. How tall can they get? Is the answer A, 1.5 feet, B, 9 feet, C, 4 feet, or D, 6 feet? Comment your answers below. You got it. The answer is 4 feet. That's about the same height as some of us watching here today.
All right, great job. Let's move on to question number 2. Penguins live in Antarctica, where winter starts in what month? A, June, B, December, C, April, or D, October? I'll give you a few moments to submit your answer. Yeah, the answer is A, June. That means that penguins feed during their warmer months, which are January through March.
Question number 3. Emperor penguins can dive deeper than any other bird. How long can they hold their breath? A, 6 minutes, B, 2 hours, C, 20 minutes, or D, 1 whole day? That would be a lot. That's right. Good job. The answer is C, 20 minutes. Imagine all of the things you could do underwater for 20 minutes. If you didn't get it right, that's okay. That was a tough one.
Excellent. Let's do question number 4. The female penguin lays the egg. Who keeps the egg warm while the baby grows? Is it A, the female penguin, B, the older sibling, C, the most elder penguin, or D, the male penguin? The answer is D, the male penguin. Unlike most other birds, the emperor penguin lays just 1 egg at a time. usually weighing about 1 pound. The dad penguin incubates the egg, and he doesn't eat for the entire incubation period. That means he goes almost 110 days without food. I don't know about you, but I don't think I could go that long without a snack.
Great job. We're halfway done. You are all doing such a great job coming up with all the answers. Question number 5. Which of the following is not a favorite food of the emperor penguin? A, fish. B, albatross. C, krill. Or D, squid. I'll give you a minute. The answer is B, albatross. Albatross is a bird.
Question 6. While at sea, a group of emperor penguins is called a raft. What do we call a large group of penguins when they're on the land? Is it A, a colony, B, a waddle, C, a swarm, or D, a family? The correct answer is B, a waddle. Isn't that such a cute name? They can also be known as a rookery or a huddle.
Awesome job. Just 2 more questions. Question number 7. Why do penguins have their distinct tuxedo look? Is it A, they want to feel fancy, B, to attract a mate, C, to camouflage in the water, or D, to absorb warm sunlight? I'll give you a second. Good job! The answer is C, to camouflage in the water. When predators are looking up at them from below, they blend in with the light from the sun. But when predators look down at them from above, their dark back blends in with the depths of the water. That is so cool.
Last question. How are you doing so far? Are you learning a lot, or were you already a penguin expert? All right, here we go. Question 8. The emperor penguin genus name is Actinodites. What does this name mean? Is it A, little waddler, B, frozen feed bird, C, talented swimmer, or D, without wings diver? Yep, the answer is D, without wings diver. Thanks for playing, everybody. You all did great at Penguin Trivia. Now we're going to hear all about the upcoming Snacks and Magazines program. See you next time.
Bert, it sure looks cold down there in Antarctica, Andrea and Chelsea. We're happy to be nice and warm at the Brooklyn Center office. I'm Ashley. This is Tammy, staff members at GSRV, and this is Piper, our mascot for the season. We're so excited for the Snacks and Magazine sale, like I'm sure many of you are as well. Why are we excited? Well, the Snacks and Magazine sale is an opportunity to help fund your troop's amazing activities and for you to earn awesome prizes. You will grow your business skills by connecting with family and friends who can purchase high-quality snacks and magazines, all while supporting your troop. Did you know? This year we have a new vendor providing us with brand new snacks. This is an amazing selling point to share with your customers. Be sure to check out your order card to see all of the new snack items.
And not only do we have an awesome rewards lineup for this year, you'll get to see that in just a few minutes, but we also have some really awesome Penguin programs going on too. The first one is one that you'll want to jump in on right away. It's our Icebreaker program. Do you know what an icebreaker is? An icebreaker is somebody who does something first. Well, you can break the ice on the Snacks and Magazine sale by creating your avatar and sending 15 emails through M2OS. M2OS is the system we use to track your sale, and it's what you use to run your Snacks and Magazines program too. During the first week of the sale, you need to send out those emails to family and friends through M2OS. And if you do that, you're going to get an awesome sticker to put wherever you want. And the sticker has Piper the Penguin on it too. Lots of girls love to put these stickers on their laptops or their water bottles too. Plus, you're also going to get the chance to win Piper right here, the extra large plush. Plus, we have some other great prizes like a snow cone maker, an icy machine. How cool is that? In case that's not enough, we have another opportunity for you to participate in a program to benefit penguins. It's our Penguin Pals donation program. You can help support the penguins at the Como Zoo by choosing to donate to the zoo at select reward levels. We'll hear more about the Como Zoo later on and why this is such an important program. If you choose to donate, you're going to get the Penguin Iceberg patch to go along with the 2 other patches that you already earned during the rewards lineup. Let's take a look now at some of those awesome items that you can earn with the Girl Rewards this season.
Hi girls! This is the moment many of you have been waiting for, a preview of the 2021 Fall Rewards. While we're talking, let us know in the comments, what items are you most excited to earn? Let's see some emojis to show how you are feeling about each item.
We're going to show off some of these amazing rewards that you can earn, and you can see these in your order card at what levels you can earn these for magazine or snack sales. So we're just going to give you an idea of what some fun items that you can earn. So to start us off, we have 2 little penguin friends in the frame. There's the larger penguin and the smaller penguin. They're here to say hello to all of you. Some other fun things. We have this fun polka dot headband. Looks stylish. I'm not going to put it on my head, but it looks very stylish.
We also have, for all you journal writers, this super cute penguin pen. It has a fun penguin on the top, a cap, and it's a very nice pen for writing, journaling, keeping your thoughts.
And to go with that pen, we have a fun journal. Has some stickers in there. You can write all your thoughts and imaginations and anything that you want to write down. And it's also a fun clipboard.
Now, many of you like to collect patches on your sash or vest. And again, of course, we have super cute penguin patches that you can earn for various levels. On your order card, you can see more details.
We all love to be good to our planet, and so one of our reward options are these metal straws. So this one is blue, there's another one that's green, and we also have the items in there to clean it, and there's a cute little penguin on the little pouch.
Now, how many of you like to wear bracelets? I personally love to wear bracelets. Lightweight, fun, way to show your style. And this year we have a bracelet from Pure Vita, and it's got a little ocean charm attached to remind you of all the hard work and efforts you put into your fall sale, and you can wear this with pride.
And we all know that we love tie-dye, so we have this fun tie-dye kit that comes with some options in it. We have different colored tie-dye, so there's some yellow, we have some purple. The coloring's already in there, you just have to add water or whatever other solution you want. You can tie-dye socks, so you can make your own socks. You can also tie-dye your own shoelaces, so you can have socks, shoes, and shoelaces that all go together, which is awesome.
Now, for many of you, you are back to school and you have a backpack or some carry-all that you carry your books to and from school. And this pouch, you can pretty much attach to your backpack or to something else that you want to carry along. It includes a penguin charm, a little clasp that allows you to clip it on, and then the pouch itself opens up and you can keep all sorts of fun trinkets or little rocks that you might find along your way, or some chapstick, some coins. Put that on and wear it in style.
Another one that I know we all love is music. There's so many different kinds of music and there's so many ways to listen to it. But we have a wireless shower speaker. So if you want to get some dancing in the shower, this is a great option. It is waterproof. It comes in different colors. It's really pretty, and you can recharge it so that it can last for however long you want it to last. Wherever you're going, you can listen to music, and it's water safe, so you don't have to worry about that.
Super! Then many of you have seen these when you're decorating your room or your desk or someplace at home, but it is a neon effect message board, and you can create and customize your own message, and it lights up, and you can keep that on at night or when you're having a slumber party or hanging out. This is a super cute message board that is neon, which is also fun.
And last but certainly not least, we have this awesome water bottle that comes with some thread, and you can make friendship bracelets with it. So we talked about the Pura Vida bracelet that you can wear, but these you can make yourself. They attach to the water bottle, so it's easy to keep them without losing them, and you can make whatever kind of bracelet you want with all these different colors.
Great! Well, that wraps up our reward preview for the 2021 Snack and Magazine sale. Thank you so much for listening along and for sharing your emojis or the particular rewards that you're most excited about. And now we'll turn it back to Becca to talk more about the worksheets.
Hey Girl Scouts! You probably have some big goals after seeing all of those awesome rewards. One of the best ways to reach those goals is to practice your entrepreneurial skills. There are 5 skills of the Girl Scouts Entrepreneurship Program: goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, and business ethics. Let us know in the comments, which of these 5 selling skills are you really good at? And which ones do you want to keep working on? Today, you'll have a chance to learn a little bit more about all 5 skills. We're going to work on our 5 skills worksheet. If you registered ahead of time for the event, you should have a link to this in your email event reminder. We will also put it in the event description and link it in the comments for you to download. We're going to take a few minutes for you to get started on your worksheet. Adults, feel free to help your Girl Scout if she needs it. You can use fun colors to write in your answers, or simply talk through your responses with an adult or your Girl Scout sisters. We will debrief in a few minutes to see how everyone is doing. See you back here in a few. take one more minute to wrap up the skill that you're working on. Don't worry if you didn't finish. You can work on this after the rally to finish all 5 skills. Did you make it through money management? What are some of the awesome activities that your troop is hoping to use its proceeds for? Let us know in the comments. Awesome job, everyone. We hope these entrepreneurial skills will serve you well this fall, and you're feeling prepared to rock your goals. We're going to switch gears now and turn it over to our friends at the Como Zoo. They have some awesome things to share with you, and you might even get to see a penguin or two. Many of you submitted questions for the zoo when you registered for the event, so listen out for your questions and say hi to the penguins for me.
Good morning, Girl Scouts, and welcome to Como Zoo's Penguin exhibit. Today I've got Amashi, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about both your mascot, the Emperor Penguin, and the penguins we have here at Como Zoo. They're called African black-footed penguins. You can see Amashi's feet are black. Amashi just turned 2 years old. We got her from a zoo in Michigan, and she was hand-raised, so that's why she is so calm as I'm handling her. Most penguins are a little more bitey, and especially those emperor penguins that are quite tall, and you have to be very careful if you're ever out exploring and see emperor penguins. Because of their height, their bite range includes your crotch area, your butt area, so you wouldn't want to be amongst a bunch of emperor penguins because they do tend to bite a little bit. So we're really lucky here with Amashi. She does quite a few of our education programs. And behind me is our penguin exhibit with some of our cool new rock work. It's part of an upgrade of this area of the aquatic animal building here at Como Zoo. Now, penguins, like our black-footed penguins, live in a warmer climate than most penguins. Basically, all penguins do live south of the equator in the southern hemisphere, particularly those emperor penguins that live way down in Antarctica and live in groups of thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. And I'll get into a little bit more of that in a few minutes. But those emperor penguins really, like the Girl Scouts, tend to help each other out. They work in a cooperative manner, and they have to live in that extreme climate. Now our little black-footed penguins aren't, even though they live in a colony, they're not quite as social in the same way as those emperor penguins are. Hello again, Girl Scouts. I just turned on the shower in our penguin exhibit because that tends to get the penguins into the water, and I thought it would be fun for you to see them swimming around. Here at Como, we have 9 penguins. All of them are pair bonded, except for poor little Amashi, who's only been here for a couple of years. The penguins at Como Zoo are being held here because this species, oh, look how cute this is. Who's in there swimming, Amashi? Now, because Amashi doesn't yet have a boy partner to hang out with, she's very attached to the keepers that work with the penguins at the zoo. We hope someday we'll be able to get a partner for Amashi. And one of you asked a question about pair bondings, and do penguins mate for life. And yes, they do. If you ever watch these penguins when you're here visiting Como Zoo, you'll notice that they really tend to hang out in in groups of two, which would be a pair or a couple. And you'll often see them hopping into a box, two at a time, one following the other, one defending its partner from the other penguins in the group. I'm gonna pick up little Amashi here again. Hi, sweet pea. Oh, are you gonna talk? She thinks I'm her partner. Can you bray? There's a second name for the African black-footed penguin, and it's the jackass penguin. And it's because they bray just like a donkey. They sound just like a donkey when they bray. So I think at this point I am going to get on to all of your questions, but being an old lady, I have to grab my glasses. Sorry. And while I'm over here, I'm going to grab a tray of food. Whoa. Good job. Now, let's see who asked me. Do penguins have a favorite snack? Ellison T. In fact, many of our penguins do. In the wild, penguins eat a variety of crustaceans, fish, kind of anything they can catch in the oceans, things like crabs and squids, all sorts of things. Here at Como, we feed 4 different kinds of fish. We have capelin, which is kind of ho-hum for the penguins to eat. They really love trout, and they really love sardines. But of course, they'll never eat when you want them to. Another question one of you young ladies had, young women, young girls, one of you Girl Scouts had, is, if I can find it, do penguins have a favorite snack? The favorites for our penguins tend to be the trout and the sardines. They love those and oftentimes will slip them down. Of course, the Amashi's not going to because we're out here trying to get her to. How much do penguins eat a day? Our penguins, because they're relatively small, eat about a pound of fish every single day. Penguins in the wild, some of the larger species, will eat quite a bit more than that. And I would guess that the emperor penguins that you guys have as your mascot probably eat about 2 pounds or even more a day. And that's leading me into the next question. Why do the male penguins take care of the eggs instead of the females? And there's a really good answer to that. In Antarctica, where emperor penguins live, it's extremely cold all year round. And oftentimes they're living in the middle of the ice and snow, quite a distance from the sea. So once a female uses up all of her energy to produce a healthy egg, she is just worn out. She uses up all her fat reserves. The males have been off eating and eating and eating, and she's been just forming that little egg inside herself. And once she lays the eggs, the male will put the egg on their feet. Their feet are webbed and very warm. That's where they do most of their heat exchange. And so the male will walk around for several months with the egg in the huge colony, because numbers, the more penguins there are, the more they can rotate amongst themselves and help keep each other warm. Again, like the Girl Scouts. They are helping out the entire colony by helping each other stay warm and to help the eggs stay warm so that they can get a good hatch and have lots of baby penguins around to help increase the colony over time. I'm really going to try hard to get through all these questions. So, Lillian, will Como ever have baby penguins? About 30 years ago we did. And let's see, our 2 oldest penguins here BJ and Cupid. Cupid is 30 years old, and BJ is 29 years old. They were both born here at Como. So 30 and 40 years ago, we were breeding the penguins, but because of their endangered species now, we are strictly a holding facility for these animals right now until another institution, another zoo or aquarium needs a pair to breed. So we won't be having any babies here at Como anytime soon. Okay, I'm just going to read through the questions because I have to go train some sea lions. Will Como ever have baby penguins? Sadly, the answer to that is no. Allison T, do penguins have a favorite snack? As I was saying, our penguins love trout and sardines. Ellen P, why do the male penguins take care of the eggs? And I probably went a little too long talking to you about that. Our black-footed penguins would share the responsibility because they live in a warmer climate in southern Africa. They don't deal with the extreme cold temperatures that emperor penguins have to deal with in the wild. Teresa B, how much do penguins eat each day? Great question. And as I said, our penguins eat about a pound, and the larger penguins probably eat around 2 pounds of fish or krill or whatever they're eating on any given day. Emlyn C, penguins are small and have only a little fur. How do they stay warm? Well, that's another great question. A lot of visitors here at Como Zoo think that penguins have fur. Well, actually, penguins are birds. Amashi is going exploring. Penguins are birds, even though they don't fly, and so they have feathers. And penguins have the densest, thickest feathers of any bird in the world. And they have an interior down layer covered by their adult feathers. They're waterproof, so they can stay warm in the water. And they have a special oil gland, a preening gland, back here above their tail. So you may see birds preening, and that oil from that gland helps waterproof their feathers. Back to my little cheat sheet. Erica B, how many different kinds of penguins are there? Well, it depends what scientist you're talking to. But in general, around 20 penguins, 20 species of penguins worldwide. Kayla B, where do penguins live? I mentioned that, mostly south of the equator. Here we go. She's getting a little anxious. She's about ready to go back home. I'm glad she grabbed my shirt, not my neck. We're almost done, Amashi. You are so good. You're such a good bird. But there are a few species, the Galapagos penguin that lives in the Galapagos Islands, where it's a little bit warmer, and the black-footed penguin that lives in South Africa. Again, slightly warmer, well, definitely warmer water temperatures and air temperatures. Hayden J, how long can a penguin hold its breath underwater? Great question, I had to look that up. Most smaller penguins, about 2 to 3 minutes, but your emperor penguins can hold their breath around 20 minutes underwater. They have to dive much more deeply than smaller penguins in order to catch fish and squid and things that they're going to have to eat. So 20 minutes is quite amazing for an emperor penguin to stay underwater. That blew me away. Awesome. Next question. Why do penguins waddle? I love that question. Let's take a look. Can you waddle for us? Look at the shape of her feet. Because they're wider than they are long, she can't really walk like a person could. They walk more like a person wearing snowshoes, or if you ever go snorkeling and you have fins on your feet, you kind of have to waddle in order to walk. I love that question. That's a good one. Waddle away, Amashi. Romeo, do penguins mate for life? I mentioned this earlier, and yes, they do. Again, most of them do live in a a climate that's where it's difficult to survive. So they spend their energy keeping one mate for their whole lives, which is kind of inspiring, I think. Why can't penguins fly? Aubrey D. Well, it's because they have very heavy bones, heavy fur. They put on weight in order to stay warm in cold waters, along with their big feather coats. So most birds have hollow bones that allows them to fly. Penguins have a heavier bone that allows them to swim deep in the water to catch fish. Great question. How old do penguins get? That was Peyton R. And basically 6 to 20 years in the wild. Smaller penguins tend to live shorter periods of time. Larger penguins tend to live a longer period of time. But I also mentioned we currently have 2 penguins that are 29 and 30 years old. So that tells you the kind of care they're getting here at Como Zoo. They get good vet care. There are no predators to chase them around. And also we provide their food every day. So it's an easier lifestyle for a penguin than living in the wild. So we're fortunate that ours live probably twice as long as they would in the wild. Nora H. Why does the fur on a baby penguin look different than the adult penguins? Once a baby penguin hatches out of its egg, it grows feathers. Well, Amashi sees a fly. I'm sure you can't see the fly, but she's very intrigued. There she goes. Down. Penguins hatch fully covered with down. So that's called precocious. Word of the day, precocious. Birds that are born with all their feathers and their eyes open are called precocious. So a chick, Amashi got her adult plumage when she was about 14 months old. So that downy feather layer, just like a down pillow, really helps keep the chicks stay warm. Last question, I believe. Massian? I haven't heard this name before. Massian? I apologize, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sure it's prettier than I'm pronouncing it. But how come penguins have to live where it's cold? Again, I've mentioned there are a few species of penguins that live in warmer climates. But again, because of their thick layers of feathers, it would be really hard, and it is hard for the penguins that live in Africa in warmer climates to cool off. It's harder for them to cool off than it is for them to warm up in cold waters. So I think I managed to get to all your questions today. Thank you so much. That's shocking, amazing, awesome to get so many questions. I love your enthusiasm. I do want to mention that anyone that does make a contribution to the Penguin Pals program at Como Zoo is going to be helping out all the animals here at Como Zoo. We appreciate any and all donations, and I'm so glad that you guys are interested in the zoo, and I'm so happy that you picked a penguin as your mascot. Penguins are awesome, and I love that you were interested enough that you wanted to hear from me here at Como Zoo. Have a terrific day, girls.
Wow, I want to say a big thank you to our friends at the zoo for sharing their amazing penguins with us. Put in the comments, what is one thing you learned about penguins from the awesome zookeepers at the Como Zoo?
We had a blast playing and learning with you today and are so excited to see what you will do with your fall program. It's hard to believe that the fall sale starts in just 1 week on September 22nd. Before then, here's a few things you can do to get ready.
Finish your 5 skills worksheet. Talk with your troop leader. Let them know that you are ready to sell snacks and magazines. Your troop leader will give you your family guide and snack order card.
Create your contact list. Write down 15 names and emails of friends and family you plan to reach out to. You'll be ready to break the ice on your sale and earn the awesome sticker. Then, on Go Day, log into M2OS, create your avatar, and start selling.
Thanks so much for joining us today. We had a blast and hope you did too.